A reprobate is that he or she wants amnesty without justice. They want to be freed from all the consequences of their negativity, but they don't want to free the negativity itself. So in short, they want all the consequences to affect others except them. If there is no other way than to face the consequences, they will force others to join them in their misery. That is what a reprobate is. Someone who made a vow against reality, someone who has made up their mind they will persist in their own expectations no matter what, and even when their expectations have become pathological, they don't want to admit that they are not God and that they are obliged to comply with solutions and with reality. That is what a reprobate is. Now, all human beings are on their way to reprobation unless they become born again. Some turn into reprobates early on in their lives, around their early 20s. Others turn into reprobates in their 40s or in their 60s. Nevertheless, every human being, unless they're born again, they will turn into a reprobate. Once someone has turned into a reprobate, they are a dangerous creep. They're dangerous to be around. Once someone has turned into a reprobate, they have to be avoided. Because the only thing they'll do from that point on is spread danger and violence throughout the earth. That is all they're capable of doing in that pathological state that they're in. But here's the thing. They don't even want to admit it's a pathological state they're in. So their denial keeps danger alive. But they will never take responsibility for this. Rarely will you find a reprobate that becomes born again. Once someone is turned into a reprobate, once they pass that state, it's very unlikely that they'll ever be redeemed. Now, some reprobates do get redeemed. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very unlikely. A reprobate is someone that will insist that the sky is pink, and even if every morning they see clearly that the sky is blue, they'll persist that the sky is pink. And if you even mention anything about the blue sky, they feel triggered, because now they have to face how toxic their expectation is that the sky is pink, even though nothing in reality supports this. So when you mention anything about the blue sky, you don't mention anything against them. You just mention the fact that the sky is blue and there's nothing wrong or negative about it. You're just happy that it's a sunny day, so you mention that you're happy that it's a clear blue sky. And what happens? You express your gladness about the clear blue sky, and the reprobate that holds on to the expectation the sky is pink will attack you. Why? Because they feel as if you attacked them. Because they will never look at themselves and realize, okay, why am I thinking the sky is pink? What's wrong with me that I'm thinking that? They never want to go there. So you are forced to say that the sky is pink. If you don't, they will kill you. That is a reprobate. Either they kill you literally with their bare hands or with a gun or a knife or whatever, or if they can't kill you directly physically, they'll subject you to psychic violence or to smear campaigns to make your life difficult. The reprobate never wants to face any discomfort at all. Others need to go through the discomfort, not him or her, because they're too special, too important to have to go through stuff. Know what you are dealing with. Once someone has become a reprobate, acknowledge them for what they are. There's a difference between someone that's stubborn and a reprobate. Someone that's stubborn, eventually they'll crash and they'll run to solutions. That's someone that's stubborn. A reprobate is someone who has given up on reality altogether. They have given up on what it means to be human. That means to have empathy, sympathy, and connection to other human beings. That is what makes us human. That's the core of our humanity, that we are connected to one another in peace and harmony. The reprobate is someone who has forfeited this. He or she has no intention nor desire to be at peace and harmony with anyone else. They just want others to be at peace with what they want. And if others are not at peace with what they want, then they don't have any right to exist. The reprobate has forfeited their humanity. They're still human, they will always be human, but they have forfeited their humanity in the sense that they have forfeited to adhere to reality. They never, ever want to hear that they are the culprit, that they are wrong, that they are to blame. They don't. They will always play the victim. They will always convince themselves that they are defending themselves, that whatever they did was either justified, or even if it was wrong, that it wasn't as wrong as people think it is, or that they may have a good reason why they did the wrong. Listen, once someone has become a reprobate, let them be. I'm not saying to approve it, nor to promote it, nor to condone it. No, you don't do any of that. You don't embrace it and you don't enable it. Just realize that is what they have become. If you still want to pray for them, you do it at a distance, but forfeit any type of involvement with a reprobate. Don't think if you give them enough love, the darkness will flee from them. No. Reprobates are dark beings. They persist and invest in filth. That is what they are. It's only to maintain a job and to maintain social contacts that they get along with basic human decency. Because a reprobate has no human decency left in them. He or she doesn't. Only for public appearance do they behave externally in a pleasant manner. That's only to preserve what they have. If it's not necessary for them to do that anymore, they wouldn't even do that. Reprobates spread violence throughout the earth. Reprobates spread danger. That is what they do. They pollute and contaminate everything and everyone wherever they go. Know the difference between someone that's stubborn and someone that's a reprobate. Someone that's stubborn will acknowledge that they're wrong, but they have difficulty admitting that they need to change. That's someone that's stubborn. A reprobate will fight you if you even suggest that he needs to change. Or they may acknowledge that they need to change, but then they'll come up with excuses to sabotage you. Never trust nor give chances to a reprobate. Let me repeat this. Never trust nor give chances to a reprobate. That's it for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.